Jumpy, jumpy, go! Boing, boing, boom! Yeah, sparks and flash! Sayonara special! Enhanced Anemo module 75, absorption test. Are you tired? I know a trick that works great. Imagine all the enemies you're facing as delicious ingredients. With all that tender, delicious-smelling food nearby, doesn't it just give you a big burst of energy? Huh? Hard to imagine. Maybe it's just me then. Kaya once told me that if I spend too much time playing in one day without resting, I'll be too tired to play the next day and I'll miss out on all the fun. So I decided when the sun gets up, I'll get up. And when the sun goes to bed, I'll go to bed. That way, I'll always be full of energy. You should do what Kaya says too, Miss Honorary Knight. Hero defeats dragon. Princess defeats dragon. Prince gets defeated by princess. Ugh. I thought I'd be able to find at least one story about mixology here. But nope. Just a bunch of fairy tales. Ooh, wait. Here's one. Hero convinces dragon to defend kingdom by playing dragon with alcohol. Puh. What a load of baloney. I wonder whether this potion I made has any potential combat applications. Oh, don't worry. I understand that this isn't an appropriate location to conduct those kinds of experiments. It's too risky, and might do more harm than good if something went wrong. It's just hard to switch off and rest when all these hypotheses are swirling around in my brain.
Let's light it up!
Blazing delight! Jumpy, jumpy, go! Boing, boing, boom!
Over here! Going in! Suffer the wrath of Easley! Show no mercy!
Sparks and flash! Jumpy, jumpy, go!
Use the spotlight! Teamwork is dreamwork! Get to work!
How big do the monsters here get? Maybe even bigger than the highest tree in the Whispering Woods? Anyway, there's no need to worry. I made an even bigger bomb! Da-da-da! Clee to the rescue! Clearing the way from this honorary knight!
This world seems to operate on different rules. My Chichimime are unable to unleash their full power. So, even if I want to help you, there are some limits on my ability to fight indefinitely. You should take a break. Do you need a drink? A pillow? Maybe a light novel? Don't be shy. Really? You're sure you don't want anything? You're so low maintenance.
These monsters are stronger all the time. Probably because I'm on the team, I bet. But the good news is, as the leader of Benny's adventure team, I've learned a lot about how to draw monsters' attention. I'll lure them out, and once they charge at me, you guys wait for the right moment to take them all down.
It seems like stories are highly valued here, right? From what I remember, most stories are just a bunch of lies made up by adults. I still made sure to listen along, all beady-eyed when someone was telling a story, though. Apparently, kids who are too smart get on people's nerves.
Let the magic nice and spicy. Eat this!
Open fire! Locked on! Bullseye! Fire in the hole!
At the frying pan!
Over here! Surprise! Open fire!
Nice and spicy!
Over here! Knock him down.
These fairy tale books are fascinating. They're pretty different from the ones I usually read. This is a rare opportunity. Should I try to memorize them? Or should I grab some pen and paper and copy them down? A new mission could crop up at any time. I'd better hurry.
Looks like delving into this domain is gonna be challenging. As a magician's assistant, what I'm good at is executing a specific plan. And trying not to make any mistakes in the process. So, do you have a plan in place for showtime?
I imagine you'll want to keep fighting soon. Do you want a bite to eat first? You know you love my cooking. You should never work on an empty stomach. More importantly, a proper meal will put you in a good mood, and you'll handle yourself better in a crisis. Here, some chopsticks for ya. Don't be shy now. Dig in.
We sure burned through a lot of ammo back there. My gun's still hot to the touch. I'll stay here to take care of my gun. Why don't you join me and rest up too? Guns need rest, just like people, right?
A dash of frost!
Animal hypostick.
Many happy returns! Here's on the loose! Dead meat! Buckle up!
Swirl. Mark 2. Animal test 6308.
Up to it, Manzai! Pinnacle of excellence! A little of this. Let's get it on! Gloves off!
Animal hypostasis simulation.
Mighty mythical beast! A burst of flavor! Off to the freezer!
What exactly lies in the deepest part of this domain? I actually have quite a few theories already. But given all the monsters we keep finding, it looks like we have a tough road ahead before we can confirm the facts. Still, it'll all be worth it as long as we find the answer in the end. At least, that's what I think.
You know, it occurs to me that I'd probably get along with the manager of this mysterious place really well. When I first got here, I heard that elegant and dignified symphony. It's my favorite kind of music. If we ever got to meet,
I present them with the perfect dish to accompany that symphony, as a thank you gift for the great mood this music's put me in.
I always make sure to eat a proper meal and get a good night's sleep before an escort job. You gotta make sure you're in top condition for when you hit the road. Even Manzai knows that. He always eats a little extra before we set off. So, you know, there's no rush. Let's slow down, drink some tea, then take it from there.
You go ahead and get some rest. I want to survey this area first. We need to get some sort of security system in place, just in case of a surprise attack. Oh yeah, I'm guessing you've got all your essential supplies on you. If you're going to put them down, make sure it's somewhere everyone can see them. Oh, you want to come with me? Sure, that'll save us some time. All right, come with me and stick close.
Going in! Fire in the hole! Let's fly! Bullseye! Locked on! Open fire! Bullseye! Knock him down. Everybody stand! Ha! Locked on! Locked on! Fire in the hole! I'm going in! Let's fly! Locked on! Locked on! Open fire!
Hold on to your hats.
Off we go! Everybody stand back! Bullseye! Fire in the hole! Ha! Advent teamwork is dreamwork! Ha!
No disputes to settle here. Only enemies to defeat. So I can go all in? No holds barred, huh? Simple and straight to the point. Suits me.
The upcoming mission looks tough, but I will carry out your orders. I just finished some checks on Pear. He seems in good condition. I think he'll function a bit better in battle now. Do you have other devices in need of repair? I should be able to help.
Those who lurk within this place are but lowly pawns, the last remnants of the usurper's army. By the time the Prinzessin of Ertelung stands before them, my bolts of downfall will have long since severed their ties with the forces of fate. My subjects will surely sing their songs of praise, but to the Prinzessin, this is but one more triumph to add to the annals. We'll see about that.
You asked for it! Drop your weapon!
Can't handle your dream. Huh, take it.
Transfixed! Final warning! Laid bare. This is where you fall. Overruled.
Dare to mess with Diana Special! Yeah!
Hands where I can see 'em. Stop right there.
Phew! Finally a chance to put our feet up. Ow.
Here, drink this. It's water with some salt and nectar in it. It makes a great recovery drink after intense exercise. The flavor is nicely balanced, with a touch of salt to offset the sweetness. Go ahead, take a sip, and you'll feel a burst of energy, plus a boost to your mental clarity. Actually, you know what? Forget all that. Just try it for yourself.
You youngsters need to make sure you're getting enough exercise. You don't want to be huffing and puffing while your elders are still going strong. What? This is a walk in the park compared to the field studies that Haravatat used to send us out on. Never mind. No point in dredging up the past. Go on, then. I suppose you ought to rest if you really are tired. I've seen too many junior scholars ruin their health for the sake of their academic pursuits. Let that be a cautionary tale. Those who fail to heed the advice of their elders do so at their own peril.
Before I go on a long journey, I tend to leave the children of the House of the Hearth with some homework to complete in my absence. Many of them, however, simply play to their heart's content for most of the time I am gone, then rush to get their homework done in the final few days before my return. They believe I am none the wiser, but I have simply elected not to expose their chicanery. After all, to complete one's work in a short time frame is a skill in its own right.
We're gonna rest and regroup? Good. A wise decision. There's no telling what awaits us next. It's crucial that we take every opportunity to recover our strength. You should go hydrate. I'll handle the weapon maintenance. Once I'm done, they'll be good as new.
By royal decree! Final warning! Justice will prevail! Laid bare! Everlasting as the moon! Buckle up! Oz, reveal thyself! Overruled! Drop your weapons! Laid bare! The enemies we face are of a lowly breed. Deal with them however you see fit. But do not get complacent. You should expect to fend for yourself, as I am not in the habit of coming to other people's rescue. If you do encounter a foe for whom you are no match, simply make yourself scarce, and I shall deal with it in due course.
That rabble we fought sure picked the wrong crew to mess with. I'd say they won't make that mistake again. But we already made sure of that. With my skills and experience on your team, they don't stand a chance, no matter what they throw at us. I don't have eyes in the back of my head, though, so just make sure you got my back.
Proceed with caution. Assess the situation, fire on command, and shoot to kill. Clear rules and a battle plan are essential to any military operation. Sticking to these rules while we're exploring this domain will guard us against a lot of preventable accidents. But of course, if things escalate out of control, I will act as the last line of defense to secure you enough time to make a decision on how to proceed.
Get to work! Judgment! You're my target!
Light of the blazing sun! Rev the engines!
You two! Time to end! Hand it over! Lights out!
Rev the engines! Pyroclastic surge! Full throttle! Fulfill our pact!
You're assembling a team with the goal of defeating all enemies within this domain, right? Sounds like what I do best. Count me in. Shouldn't we get a move on? Don't let it get too late. You know what my thoughts are on overtime.
How are you feeling? Getting used to the style of combat here? I gotta say, I'm growing to like this place. There are fun surprises everywhere, and it just feels free of any stress or tension. Let's take a short break, then dive into the next challenge.
Keep going. Whatever challenges lie ahead, you'll make mincemeat of them. At least that's the fate that your allies have foretold. What about me? My role is to be your loyal and dedicated assistant, of course. Why else would I leave the comfort of my home?
Whoa, this place is full of books! And they're also full of words. Where are the ones with pictures? This one's nothing but words. So's this! Don't they have, like, an art book or something? Aha! Here we go! And it's... a book on Liyue mythology? Yeah, no, not happening. I probably wouldn't understand it anyway.
My guiding stars! Home!
Finders keep lights out! You can't run!
Mighty mythical beast! Ta! Ta! So! Ta! Ha! Ka! Ja! Ha!
Not now!
Yeah! Smash and grab!
Don't be scared.
Shiver!
Up to it, Montai! Ja! Ja! Za! So! Ta! Ja! Ta! So!
My guiding star!
You're not going anywhere! Hand it out! You can't run!
Stars, shine for...
Mighty mythical beast! Ja! Ja! This place is no joke, man. Those are some hardcore fighters out there. But I know you got this. Sure, they might get a lucky shot in here or there, but it's only ever a matter of time before you're wiping the floor with them. Hey, how about you go easy on him next round? It'll give me a chance to use my kung fu on him.
Relax. Let me take the lead. I guarantee this commission... No, wait. This adventure... Yeah, this adventure will go without a hitch. Though Boss Neff did say to always have an escape plan. So, watch my back, yeah? If we need to turn tail and run, we run as one.
Maybe it would be nice to read something a little lighter for once. It would be a nice break from the academic texts I usually read. Oh, they give me such a headache. Actually, maybe not. I can't afford to relax yet, or I'll end up missing my next thesis deadline. I can't just rely on the stars' blessing to see me through. Oh, I have to put in the work myself.
It's a shame that I'm not allowed to drink in this place. But at least I don't have to deal with the sisters from the church fretting over every little thing. So it's got that going for it. You're not under any time pressure to get things wrapped up here, right? Well, then here's what I suggest. Forget going into battle. Let's take it easy for a bit.
Delve into off to the freezer! The pinnacle of excellence! Fate is upon you! Truth repeats its course! And never star goes out!
flavor! Into the void! Annihilate!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I just found a fairy tale in one of these books that the old hag told me once. She said that she was the one who wrote it and no one else in the whole world knew the story. So, that was just another one of her tall tales, hmm? Oh, and you know what else she did? She handed it to me, saying she wanted to give her disciple a gift that was the only one of its kind in the whole world. I cannot believe that woman.
Challenging the powerful is always a painful process. You may fail many times before you succeed, and sustain devastating wounds along the way. But when you look back on it, you'll see that it was worthwhile. After all, for the one who finds no worthy opponent left in the world, only loneliness awaits.
We've been fighting for a while now. Are you holding up okay? I prepared some treats and drinks to perk us up. They're nutritious too, so you'll recover your energy in no time. Being well supplied is essential to victory, so let your Pâtissière Suprême take care of all your nutritional needs.
Life goes on. Decided by destiny. Paradigm shift. Surge. Opening box of Adepti-Trix. Delved into engaging. Written in the stars. Extinguished. Let me scribe. Fate is upon you. Precision strike. Merciless. Into the void.
Mondstadt has changed so much in the short time I've been gone. Oh, I don't mean that I don't like the way things are now. I guess I just get a little nostalgic for the days I spent with the Grandmaster's expeditions sometimes. I wonder where they're all up to now. And whether they need any new maps.
I, for one, definitely need some rest. I'm aching all over. But you should sit yourself down and take a rest too, you know. The chance won't come by very often. And who knows how long it'll be before we reach the end of this domain. We simply have to conserve our strength. That much is indisputable.
Stories? What are those? Does writing them down mean you won't forget them? Are there any stories about Chi-Chi?
Humans have always sought different ways to record the past. Perhaps this very place is a product of someone's attempt to preserve a piece of their history. But the truth is, history is dead and gone. It cannot speak for itself or tell its own story. Disaster and conflict, regret and suffering. By the time future generations look back on it, all that remains will be a fractured skeleton of what once was. So, do your best to remember the scenery along the way. Even if it seems mundane, it bears the footprints of countless lives.
Seize the skies!
Stars, shine!
Light of the blazing sun!
Neutralizing threat!
Yeah! Scatter! Pyroclastic surge!
gathered the available data, did some analysis, and came up with some more effective battle strategies. Oh, I should write them down for her. I wonder if she'll be surprised when she wakes up. Well, sleepwalking time's almost up. Keep an eye on her in battle, won't you?
It looks like everything that happens here gets recorded in the form of a play. But who is behind all of this? Someone passionate about records and legacy, I guess? Anyway, I like the fact that the records are available to view anytime. It'll be interesting to look back on them in the future and see what hindsight brings to the equation.
When storytellers tell tales pertaining to oneself, they often resort to slapdash stitchwork derived from decrepit documents, garnished with a glut of aggrandizement. Entertaining, to be sure, but do not believe everything you hear. Of course, if you wish to hear the truth, you need only ask me. In fact, one is suddenly reminded of an old tale. It begins with a gathering of the Adepti at Dreyun Karst.
A preliminary survey must be performed before delving into a domain. But here... If you don't mind resting here for a while more, I might be able to go and gather some useful intelligence. I'm nowhere near as good in combat as the others, but I want to make sure I do my part.